I've had a problem with my 2025 Brinkley Z3100 with the auto level pulling the wheels off the ground every time I use it. So I have to go to manual level, which is very easy, works very well. Only problem is you lose your auto hitch setup when you're done. I've had the case open with Brinkley for a couple of months, talking with them about it, and finally they agreed to send me a replacement power unit, which is this item right here. And we're going to change that. It doesn't look too difficult, other than some of the bolts are in a pretty difficult spot to get at. If you look in here, there's bolts in the corner on all four sides. You can barely see these ones in the back, and the one in the back corner is real difficult. And this clamp right here has to be taken down. Once you take that down, you can take the tubes off. There's a plastic tube and a copper tube. You can remove them and this whole tank will come out of your way. Once you take the tank out of the way, there are two holes in the bottom of the pump that have hex head bolts that run up into the housing, and a drive piece that goes on top of this spline on top of the pump. It's pretty straightforward. I'm not going to film me taking down the pump because I got a bunch of stuff in here and I'm going to be monkeying around all through the back trying to get at those back bolts, and one of them you can only turn a small amount at a time with a wrench. I did have to grind the wrench down a little to get this one back here, because this bracket here is right up against it here, so I can't get a socket in there because of the tank and yada yada yada. But I'll send you or show a picture when the tank is down and show what it actually looks like. Hopefully it's as straightforward as it looks. Well, this is the pump that is the culprit for the auto level lifting the wheels off the ground. You have it so you can replace it with this one. And if you look at the numbers on here, they are slightly different than the numbers than the one for the replacement. A little better shot of the old hydraulic power unit, and this is the actual replacement that we just put in. So we're about to test it shortly and we'll see how it does. Well, the tank is all back together. I put the new sticker on. I did the first test and all four wheels are on the ground for the first time since I've owned this camper using auto level. So with any luck, that's going to be the permanent fix. I did not run it more than once or twice. I do notice that it is not anywhere near as violent as it operates when you hit the auto level. It's smooth and easy on the levelers. It seems like it slowed it down considerably, which is probably what the problem was. Not reopened the slides yet, but that'll be next. I'm anticipating those will be slower also, but I'm going to call it a success.